Hey guys, it's Ndoplex and welcome back to some more Monster Hunter Wilds. It has been a grind up to 100% achievements and I am super close. I just need to get all of the Rarity 6 items left and I also need to hunt 50 Apex monsters, but I'm pretty sure I'm on like 46. But what I have just completed is all of the large and miniature crowns. Every single one is gold that you can get. Of course, Jindahad is not applicable, doesn't come in crown sizes, neither does Zoshia and Guardian Arkfeld. And where I made a crown farming guide up on YouTube a couple of days ago, I'll put a link to that in the description down below because I think a lot of what I said there is very useful. I'm just going to touch on another place that I didn't really talk an awful lot about, and that is going to be over at the Wounded Hollow. And this is a very special area for a few different reasons, and I'm not sure actually how long this particular thing I'm going to show you is going to be in the game, because whereas it's not actually super broken in terms of game mechanics, in terms of actually farming the crowns, the Wounded Hollow is going to be by far your best friend when it comes to farming these crowns. So I talked about in my previous video how whenever you get the monsters, you run around, save them as investigations, all that sort of stuff, and that is all still applicable. However, you can get monsters that spawn in the Wounded Hollow, and of course these are nice and easy to check. You know, you can hop on your sacred, jump down, and, well, I like to fly mid-air, and you can scan them with your binocs before you even hit the ground. And you can scan them. Now, the thing with the Wounded Hollow, which isn't the case in any other location, is you can actually save quit to reset this monster size. Now, that's obviously pretty great. However, the thing is with save quitting is it does take quite a long time to quit out the game, load it back in. You've got to find, well, either find a lobby or go private lobby. Regardless, depending on how good your computer is or if you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, the load times do take quite a long time. But something very specific to the actual Wounded Hollow is that you can actually just teleport to another area and then teleport right back, and the size of the monster will randomize. And for this instance, if you teleport from Suja and then back to the Wounded Hollow, because both of these areas are pretty small, the actual load time on this kind of thing, like you can see I've just gone there and back, the load time is actually really short, and so you can farm multiple different sizes of this monster very quickly. Sometimes you don't even need to jump down, you can actually scan it from up top, but you want to scan the monster, teleport away, and then teleport right back. And it's literally like 4 button inputs. You press back, you press Y, you go up, and then you teleport over there. Super easy and quick, and like I say, because they're kind of small areas, the load time is actually really quick. Like, you can see how I can run up to the edge. Unfortunately, he's miles away, so I'm going to have to fly over to this one to scan him. And then if you don't get what you want, teleport away to another area. Now, obviously, throughout me doing this, you can't actually see what size the monster is unless I either hunt it or you specifically get a crown. So what I'll go ahead and do is I will go ahead and keep teleporting away and teleporting back to this area until I at least get a crown to show you guys that it does actually change. And there we go. Just after a couple of resets, I have actually managed to get a gold crown Chatacabra. And you can see, like I said, you can actually scan the monster from up here. So this is the same session that I was just doing. You can see that the same Chatacabra is in here. It's that 3 strength Chatacabra. And now I'm just going to teleport away to Suja and teleport back with no cuts, just to prove that it does indeed change the size of these monsters. And you can get gold crown monsters from this area, which is just absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, another great thing about them being in the Wounded Hollow is the fact that they're right next to you. I don't have to run around the whole map trying to find the monster. The monster is always going to be just within this little area here. And now you can see now, unless I for some absolutely insane reason get 2 gold crowns in a row, this guy is no longer a gold crown. Just proving that it does indeed work, and it does randomize the size of the creature in the Wounded Hollow every single time you just teleport out and teleport back to this area. Now, another thing with the Wounded Hollow is just to briefly mention what can and cannot spawn here. Almost all of these monsters can actually spawn in the Wounded Hollow, except for a select few. None of the Apexes can spawn here, so that includes Raidao, Uthduna, New Udra, and Jindahad. None of these guys can spawn in the Wounded Hollow. Now, obviously, Jindahad doesn't have sizes anyway, so that's no big deal. But for Raidao, Uthduna, and New Udra, you will have to find them yourself. Obviously, Guardian Arkfeld and Zoshia can't spawn here because these are one-time kills. Capcom, why? Let me kill them again. The fights were awesome. regardless, side point. And also, the only other guys that cannot spawn here is all of our Guardian creatures. So, Guardian Doshagama, Guardian Rathalos, Guardian Ebony Odogaron, and also Guardian Fulgur Anjanath. None of these guys can spawn over in the Wounded Hollow. So out of these 26 monsters that can have different crown sizes, 19 of them can actually spawn in the Wounded Hollow. So I would suggest the best thing to do is between your Ruins of Wyveria resets or your Apex monster resetting, every single time check out the Wounded Hollow, and whenever you get one of these monsters to spawn in the Wounded Hollow, go ahead and just teleport away from the Wounded Hollow and then teleport straight back there, and hopefully this will help you guys out massively when it comes to getting these gold crowns. I know it helped me out loads, and of course when you have these, save them as an investigation like normal so your buddies can come ahead and join you, and then you can get multiple of these checked off. And the same again if you've got 2 other friends or 3 other friends or 1 other friend or any friends at all doing the exact same thing and farming this Wounded Hollow monster spawns, you will get these creatures way more often, and it's going to make the golden crown grind just a little bit easier, because even with all these methods, it is still a big deal to get the golden crowns. I'm personally pretty proud that I've managed to do it, and it is going to be the first Monster Hunter game that I've ever been able to do it, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, that is going to be that. And just another small note when it comes to the Wounded Hollow, and this is going to be in another video of mine, but the Wounded Hollow specifically has a couple of side quests tied to it. And that is going to be the side quest for Secure the Wounded Hollow, which has you hunting 2 Hirobimi, and also the Gatekeeper, which is going to be the 2 Ajarakan. Both of these guys are quests that take place in the Wounded Hollow, and these specifically will actually drop you Armor Charms and Power Charms, which is something I didn't actually realise. Of course I completed the quest, but I never even bothered to look to what the quest gave me. And yes indeed, if you check your item box, if you complete these quests within the Wounded Hollow, you will also have indeed got yourself a Power Charm and an Armor Charm, as shown here. So make sure you've just got these in your inventory, just to make you that little bit stronger while hunting these monsters. And that's going to be about it from me today. Hopefully this little extra bonus bit of gold crown hunting in Monster Hunter Wilds has helped you out. If it has, please be sure to give me a like, maybe sub to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And that's going to be all from me today. Thanks for watching guys, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.